Boys and girls, chocolate eaters and gum chewers, welcome to Harbour School's production of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No rustling of candy wrappers or flash photography is allowed. Please switch off your mobile phones and beeping inventions or else you'll anger the oompa loompas. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy our land of pure imagination.
That was wonderful, Willy Wonka treats. You can keep the others, 'cause me, I'm a Wonka. When it comes to candy, release the thunder. You can take the sunrise, sprinkle it with dew. Chocolate and chocolate and a miracle too. The candy man, the candy man, the candy man can, the candy man. You can take the rainbow, wrap it in the sun, soak it in the sun, take the strawberry and the pie. The candy man, the candy man, the candy man can, the candy man can, the candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with us, makes the world taste good. Willy Wonka makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes, you can even eat the dishes. You can take tomorrow, dip it in a dream, separate the sorrow and delectable cream. The candy man, the candy man, the candy man can, the candy man can, the candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with love, makes the world taste good.
Welcome to the tale of a delicious adventure in a wonderful land.
You can tell it'll be delicious. Can you smell it already? Oh, how I love that gorgeous smell. You've all heard of Cadbury's, Rowntree, Fries, Nestle's, Wonka? What's that? You say what's Wonka? You mean you don't know what Wonka is? Why, Wonka chocolate, of course. I admit that Willy Wonka's chocolate is fairly new, but it's also the greatest chocolate ever invented. He's invented things like, why, I'm not going to tell you what he's invented. You came to see for yourself, so I'll let you do just that. But before I do, I should perhaps fill you in on what's been happening around here lately. Well, Mr. Wonka makes the best chocolate in the world. 3 other great chocolate makers known as Mr. Ficklegruber, Mr. Prodnose, and Mr. Slugworth sent spies to work for Mr. Wonka in order to discover his secrets. Well, they must have been good spies, because soon after, they started making such delicious Wonka favorites known as ice cream that never melts, chewing gum that never loses its flavor, and candy balloons that could blow up to big sizes before he popped them on the pin and gobbled them up. Mr. Wonka didn't know what to do. He didn't know who the spies were, and if he continued to run his factory, all of his secrets might be stolen. So he did the only thing he could. He sent all the workers home, and he closed the factory. You might think that that was the end of Mr. Wonka, but no sirree, not him. After months and months went by, the factory started operating again, but nobody knew who was running the place. Nobody ever came in, and nobody ever went out. The only thing that people could see were shadows dancing in the lighted windows. Mighty strange. Anyways, to get back to the story, there was an article in the town paper that Mr. Wonka was having a contest. Yes, sir, that's right, a contest. He had secretly wrapped a golden ticket under ordinary wrapping paper in 5 ordinary candy bars. The candy bars were said to be found in any shop, in any street, in any town, in any country, the whole wide world, upon any counter where Mr. Wonka's chocolates were sold. The 5 winners would tour Mr. Wonka's new factory and take home enough chocolate to last them for the rest of their lives. Now that, my friends, is where our story begins. 4 of the golden tickets have already been found. Oh, by the way, would you like to meet the 4 lucky people? All right, listen and watch carefully. Let's see if the first golden ticket finder is here. Augustus Gloop, where are you, Augustus Gloop?
Chocolate. Food. Chocolate. I'm actually all the time. This golden ticket is my meal ticket to eat and eat. Chocolate.
Thank you, Augustus. Now, the second golden ticket finder is a very lucky girl. Her name is Violet Beauregard. Where are you, Violet?
I'm here. I'm a gum chewer normally, but I heard about these ticket things at Mr. Wonka's. I laid off the gum and switched to candy bars. Now I'm right back on gum. I just adore gum. I can't do without it. I munch it all day long, except for a few moments at mealtimes, where I take it out and stick it behind my ear for safekeeping. My mother says it's not ladylike to see girls' jaws go up and down as much as mine do, but who's she to judge anyways? I mean, her jaws go up and down just as much as mine do from the yelling at me every minute of every day. And now, it may interest you to know that this piece of gum I'm working on right now is one that I've been working on for 3 months solid. That's a record, that is. That's a record that's beaten the record held by my best friend, Miss Cornelia Prince Meadow. And was she ever so mad? It's my most treasured possession, this piece of gum is, and that I just take it out and stick it on the end of my bedpost, and it's fine as ever in the morning. A little bit hard at first, maybe.
Ew. Thank you, Violet. Now, the third golden ticket finder was found by another lucky girl. Her name is Veruca Salt. Is Veruca here now?
Where's my golden ticket? I want my golden ticket! Oh, here it is. As soon as I told my father I simply had to have one of these golden tickets, he went out to town and started buying up all the Wonka candy bars he could lay his hands on. Thousands of them. He must have bought hundreds of thousands. Then he had them loaded onto trucks and sent directly to his own factory. He's in the peanut business, you see, and he's got about over 100 women working for him over at his drum, shelling peanuts, roasting and salting. That's what they do, those women. Just sit there shelling peanuts. So he says to them, okay girls, instead of shelling these peanuts, I want you to start shelling the wrappers of these crazy candy bars instead. And they did. He had every worker in the place yanking the paper off those chocolate bars. Full speed ahead, from morning to night. 3 days went by. Oh, we had no luck. Every day he would come home from work and I would yell at him, where's my golden ticket? I want my golden ticket! And I would scream on the floor, yelling and kicking in the most disturbing way. Then suddenly, on the 4th evening, a woman worker yelled, I've got it, a golden ticket! And he said, give it to me quick. And he rushed all the way back home and gave it to me. And now I'm all smiles. And once again, we have a happy home.
Thank you, Veruca. Now, the 4th and last golden ticket was found by a boy named Mike TV. Where are you, Mike?
Of course I got a golden ticket! Why can't everyone leave me alone? I want to watch telly! I watch all the shows every day, even the crummy ones where there's no shooting. I like the gangsters best, they're terrific, those gangsters. Especially when they start pumping each other full of lead, flashing the old, and then they're always giving the 1, 2, 3 with the knuckle dusters. Oh boy, what wouldn't I give to be doing that myself? It's the life, I tell you, it's terrific!
And that, folks, is Mike TV. Sorry for bothering you, Mike. Now we're going to take a look at the hero of our story, Charlie Bucket and his family. Let me introduce them to you.
He looks like a rotten tomato. Look at him. He looks like a snake that has no eyes. Grandpa Joe!
Chau.
Hey, so good to see you. How was your first day at school?
This is the home of Charlie Bucket. 7 people live here. There are only 2 rooms and only 1 bed, so you can see that this life is extremely uncomfortable. These 2 very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket, Grandpa Joe and Grandma Josephine. And these 2 very old people are the father and mother of Mrs. Bucket, Grandma Georgina and Grandpa George. The bed was given to the 4 old grandparents because they're so old and tired, and of course, they're all over 90 years old. This is Mrs. Bucket. This is Mr. Bucket. They and little Charlie sleep upon mattresses on the floor in the other room, and as you know, it can get very cold in the wintertime. But, well, they can't buy a better house because they don't have any money. And Mr. Bucket lost his job a few weeks ago. Yes, it's very sad, but the toothpaste factory had to close down because without Mr. Wonka's chocolate factory open, nobody ever got any cavities, and, well, you know how it goes. Oh, gee, I almost forgot. This is the hero of our story, Charlie Bucket. Charlie's a nice boy. Of course, he's been starving lately. In fact, the whole family has. I'm worried about Charlie, though. Have you noticed that he walks so slowly instead of running, unlike the other kids, to save his energy? Well, I've said far too much already. Let's see what's happening at the Bucket House. Now, I'll see you later.
Well, I see a fortunate won a golden ticket. I wonder who the 5th lucky person will be.
I haven't known like that with balls of glue, boy.
Biotest that Veruca salt girl.
Boy, this is a bubble-popping violet Beauregard.
Or living such a useless life as that TV boy.
It makes you wonder if all children behave like these nowadays, like these brats we've been hearing about.
Of course, some of them do, of course. Actually, quite a lot of them do. But
And
not
now-
all.
And now there's only 1 ticket left.
Quick, Sue, as I have cabbage soup for supper tomorrow, that old ticket will go to some nasty little beast who doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, I reckon I know somebody who'd like to find that 5th golden ticket. How about it, Charlie? You love chocolate more than anybody I have ever seen.
I sure would, Grandpa Joe. You know, it just about makes me faint when I pass Mr. Wonka's factory every day as I go to school. The smell of chocolate in the air. It often makes me so dreamy I fall asleep and bump into Mr. Wonka's fence. But I guess I should just realize that my dreams won't come true. They are just dreams after all. Just imagine it. Me imagining that I can win the 5th golden ticket. Why, it's just pure imagination.
Well, it may be pure imagination, my boy, but I've heard that what you imagine sometimes comes true.
You really think so, Grandpa Joe?
Oh, yes, yes.
Gee, I wonder.
You get blue like everyone, but me and Grandpa Joe can make your troubles go away, blow away. There they go. Come on, Charlie, no need to frown. Deep down you know tomorrow is your toy. When the days get heavy, never fear about 'em. Oh, an atom boy. Someday, sweet as the song, Charlie's lucky day will come along. Till one day you've got to stay strong. Charlie, up on top is right where you belong. Look up, Charlie, you'll see a star. Just follow it and keep your dreams in view. Maybe soon the skies are gonna clear, oh Charlie.
be nice if Charlie had won the 5th golden ticket.
You mean the 10 he gave for his birthday present yesterday?
Yes, the one we gave him to buy the 1 piece of candy he gets every year.
Oh, it took him so long to save up that 10p. Yes, that's really what a shame. What's this money?
Just think, how Charlie would have loved to buy that golden ticket. He just loves Willy Wonka's chocolate.
He didn't really act disappointed.
No, he didn't.
Well, he might not have acted that disappointed, but that's because he's a fine boy and wouldn't want any of us to feel sorry for him. What boy wouldn't be disappointed? I sure wish he'd won. I'd do anything for that boy, I tell you. Anything. I'd even go as far as showing...
Mom, Dad, Grandpa Joe, Grand folks, you will never believe what just happened to me. You would not believe what just happened.
Good gracious, Charlie, what happened?
So you see, I was walking along, and it was so cold, and the wind was blowing so hard that I had to bend down to protect my face. And there it was on the ground, kind of buried, and I looked around, and no one looked as if they had lost anything. So I bent down, and I picked it up, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
No, ticket.
There was no golden ticket. I found a 50-pence piece. But you see, I took that 50 pence. And I was so hungry for a Wonka Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight. And it was, after all, my 50 pence. So I went to the store and I bought myself a Wonka Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight. And I opened the wrapper slowly and... No! There was no golden ticket. But you see, I still had 45 pence left. And it was, after all, my 45 pence. So, and I was so hungry for another Wonka Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight. And it was, after all, my, and you know how I love chocolate.
Charlie, you're not sick, are you? You didn't spend all the money on...
No. So I bought myself another Wonka Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight. And I found the golden ticket.
You what?
That's right, I found the golden ticket, I really did.
You found the golden ticket! You found it!
Don't hurt yourself.
I never thought my life could be
anything but catastrophe, but suddenly I begin to see a bit of good luck for me, 'cause I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden twinkle in my eye. I never thought I'd see the day when I would face the world and say good morning, look at the sun. I never thought that I would be slapping the lap of luxury, 'cause I have said it couldn't be done, but it could be done.
You found it, Charlie, my boy!
I never dreamed that I would climb over the moon in ecstasy, but nevertheless it's there and I'm shortly about to be, 'cause I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden chance to make my way. And with a golden ticket, it's a golden day.
You found it, Charlie! Yay!
Come on, Grandpa Joe, let's go!
Yes, Charlie, let's go!
In my eye.
I never thought I would be different.
You know, Grandpa Joe, I sure am glad that Dad let you take me to the factory today.
Yes, Charlie. Ooh, I think he thinks we understand each other, you see?
And you seem to know all about Willy Wonka and what's happened to him.
Oh, yes, Willy Wonka's been a very important man in this town for a very long time. Though some people said some very unkind things about him when he closed down the factory, but I've always felt he had his reasons, you see. I'm actually quite excited over this golden ticket thing. It's a good excuse to show what's going inside his factory and how he's running it.
Speaking of the golden ticket, Grandpa Joe, can I read it one more time? I know it sounds silly, but the whole thing just seems so magical.
Oh, yes, of course, Billy. I put it somewhere. Here it is, my boy.
Thank you, Grandpa Joe.
Yes.
Let's see. It says, "Greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket. I shake you warmly by the hand. Tremendous things are in store for you. Amazing surprises await you. For now, I do invite you and all others who are lucky enough to find one of my golden tickets to my factory for one whole day, where I,
Willy Wonka will conduct you around the factory myself, showing you everything there is to see, and afterwards, when it is time to leave, you will be escorted home by a procession of large trucks. These trucks, I can promise you, will be loaded with enough delicious eatables to last you and your entire household for many years. But this is by no means the most exciting thing that will happen on the day of your visit. I am planning surprises that are even more marvelous and more fantastic for you and all of my beloved golden ticket holders. Mystic and marvelous surprises that will entrance, delight, intrigue, astonish, and perplex you beyond measure. In your wildest dreams, you cannot imagine that such things could happen to you. And now, here are your instructions. The day I have chosen for the visit is the first day of the month of February. On this day and on no other, you are to come to the factory gates at 10 o'clock sharp. Don't be late. You are allowed to bring with you either one or two of your own family members to look after you and to ensure that you don't get into mischief.
and one more thing. Be sure to have this golden ticket with you or else you will not be admitted. Signed, Willy Wonka.
And today is the 1st of February, and say, Charlie, look, we're already there! And I guess everyone else is arriving together. Let's see. Oh, the groups.
Oh, the glasses. Come on, Frank. Oh, poor people.
The Beauregards. Hello. Hello, ladies.
Oh, what happened to the iPhone 7? I wanted the iPhone 7. How come I can't have it? Huh? You said it, ew, come tomorrow.
Penny.
Why don't I have it now? Huh? It should be here right now. Who would force me to get this golden ticket? Ew.
Poor people.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
You're disgusting.
Thank you.
There he is. That's him. It's Willy Wonka.
It's him.
Welcome. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Now, I wonder if I can recognize all of you by the pictures of you in the newspaper. You're Augustus Gloop.
Yeah, and this is my mother.
Delighted to meet you both. Delighted. And you're Violet Beauregard.
Yeah, so what if I am? Let's just get on with the whole thing, huh?
And you must be Mrs. Beauregard. Very happy to meet you. Very happy. All right. And I think you are, yes, you're Veruca Salt. And you must be Mr. and Mrs. Salt.
Don't shake his hand, Daddy. It's probably all sticky and chocolatey from working in the factory all day. All he does run a celluloid factory anyways. He's not important enough for you to bother shaking hands with anyways.
You're my TV. Oh, enchanted to meet you. Yes, enchanted.
Come on! I'm missing all my favorite TV shows!
And the TV's pleased to meet you.
Post it on Instagram. And you must be the boy who just found the golden ticket yesterday. Charlie Bucket, aren't you?
Yes, sir, Mr. Wonka. I'm so delighted to meet you. And this is my Grandpa Joe.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mr. Grandpa Joe? How do you do? All right. Is that everyone? Well, I guess it is. Now, will you please follow me? Our tour is about to begin. But do keep together. Do not wander off by yourselves. I should not like to lose any of you at the stage of the proceedings. Oh, dear me, no. Oh, here we are. Through this big door, please. It's nice and warm inside. I have to keep it warm inside because of my workers. My workers are used to an extremely hot climate. They'd perish if they went outside in this weather. Why, they'd freeze to death.
But who are these workers?
Oh, well, in good time, my dear boy. Be patient. You shall see everything as we go along. Would you mind closing the door, please? Thank you.
I'm tired. Looks like I'm turn left, turn right, and turn left, and turn right for a whole hour. I'm hungry. Do you all hear me right now?
You know, Grandpa Joe, it seems as if we've been going downward for the longest time.
Yes, Charlie. I think I heard Mr. Wonka say that the most important rooms in his factory are buried deep down below the surface.
Why do you think that is?
Well, Charlie, I think I heard Mr. Wonka say that there wouldn't nearly be enough room up top, so he has some rooms that are supposed to be as big as football fields, buried deep down below the surface. Oh, yes, yes.
Here we are. This is the chocolate room. Oh. This is the heart of my whole operation. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
But that overrode there.
Come on!
And just look at those enormous pipes. There must be 10 or 11 of them. I wonder what they're there for.
Mr. Wonka, what's wrong with your river? It seems all brown and muddy looking.
Nothing wrong with it, my boy. It's all chocolate. Every drop of that river is hot, melted chocolate of the finest quality. The very finest quality. There's enough chocolate in there to fill every bathtub in the entire country. And all the swimming pools too. Isn't it terrific? And just look at my pipes. They carry all the chocolate and suck it up and carry it to all the rooms in the factory where it is needed. Thousands of gallons an hour, my dear children. Thousands and thousands of gallons.
Look! Look over there! It's moving! It's walking! Why, it's a little person! It's a little man! Guys, down there behind all those pipes!
Look, Grandpa Joe, do you see it?
Oh, yes, Charlie, I can see him.
There's 2 of them.
My God, there's more than 2. There's 3 or 4.
What are they doing?
Who are they?
Aren't they fantastic?
No higher than my knee.
And look at the funny long hair. They can't be real people.
Nonsense. Of course they're real people. They are some of my workers.
That's impossible. There are no people in the world as small as that.
No people in the world as small as that? Well, let me tell you something. There are more than 3,000 of them in my factory. They are oompa loompas.
Oompa Loompas? What do you mean?
Imported direct from Loompa Land. And oh, what a terrible country it is. Nothing but thick jungles infested by the most dangerous beasts in the world. Hornswogglers, snozwangers, and those terrible, wicked wangdoodles. The wangdoodle will eat 10 Oompa Loompas for breakfast and come galloping back for a second helping. When I went out there, I found the little Oompa Loompas living in tree houses. I mean, they had to live in tree houses to escape from the hornswogglers and snozwangers and the wangdoodles. When I went out there, the little Oompa Loompas were practically starving to death. They were living on green caterpillars, red beetles, eucalyptus leaves, and the bark of the bong tree. But they love cacao beans too. They used to dream about them all night and talk about them all day, but they only found about 1 or 2 a year. And it just so happens that the cacao beans is the thing from which all chocolate is made, and I myself use billions of cacao beans in this factory. And so I speak to the leader of the tribe in Oompa Loompish. And told him that his people could have all of the cacao beans they wanted if they could just come and live in my factory and work for me. Well, the leader was so happy, he leaped up in the air and threw his bowl of mashed caterpillars right out of the treehouse window. But, yeah, they're wonderful workers. They all speak English now. Yeah. They love dancing and singing. They're always making up songs. I expect you'll hear a great deal of singing today from time to time.
Mommy! Daddy! I want an Oompa Loompa. I want an Oompa Loompa right away. I want you to get me an Oompa Loompa so I can take it home with me. Go on, Daddy, get me an Oompa Loompa.
Now, my pet, we mustn't interrupt Mr. Wonka.
I don't care. I want an Oompa Loompa.
An Oompa Loompa as soon as he can.
Augustus, I don't think you better do that.
Oh no, Augustus, please. Augustus, I beg of you not to do that. My chocolate must be in touch by human hands.
Augustus, didn't you hear what the man said? Come away from the river at once.
Oh boy, this stuff is terrific. I need a bucket to drink it properly.
Augustus, you must come away. You're dirtying my chocolate.
Augustus, you'll be selling him. Augustus, you'll be. Oh, nasty cold of yours got to 1 million people all over the country. You're leaning too far, Augustus. Be careful. Save him. He'll drown. He can't swim without. There he goes. Oh, help! Murder police! Augustus! He's disappeared! Where does the pipe go? Quick, call the fire brigade!
Keep calm. We'll come out of it just fine. You
But
wait and
if-
see.
But he'll turn into marshmallows.
Impossible.
And why not, may I ask?
Because that pipe leads nowhere near the marshmallow room. It leads to the room where I make the most delicious kind of strawberry-flavored chocolate-coated fudge.
Oh, poor my Augustus. They'll be selling him by the pound in the country tomorrow morning. How dare you laugh like that when my boy just ran up the pipe? You think it's a joke, do you? You think that sucking my boy up into the chocolate fudge room is one big colossal joke?
He'll be perfectly safe.
If he's safe, lead me to this place this instant.
Go over to one of the Oompa Loompas over there and ask them to show you the fudge room. And once you get there, take a long stick and start poking inside the big chocolate mixing barrel. He should be in there. But don't leave him in there for too long though, or he's liable to get poured out onto the fudge boiler, and that really would be a disaster. My fudge would become quite uneatable.
What did you say?
I'm joking. Goodbye, Mrs. Gloop. See you later. Come on, hurry up.
Time is right. Stand
folks are really in for a treat. Did you know that Mr. Wonka has his own yacht? That's right, his very own. And boy is it sharp. It's bright pink and has about 10 oompa loompas inside running all of the oars. Well, there's no point in telling you all about it because in just a second, you should be able to see it coming up the tunnel. Yes, here it comes now.
It's so dark in here. How can these dumb oompa loompas see where they're going?
There's no knowing where they're going. There's no earthly way of knowing which direction they're going. There's no knowing where they're rowing or which way the river's flowing. Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. For the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing.
He's gone off his rocker! He's crazy!
He's nutty!
He's dippy.
He's daffy!
He's goofy!
He's funky.
Loony!
No, he's not.
Switch on the lights, row faster!
A door, and it's labeled cream room, whipped cream, coffee cream, hair cream.
Hair cream? You don't need hair cream!
There's no time to answer silly questions. Row on!
Another door, the whip room.
Whips? What on earth do you use whips for?
But whipping cream, of course. How can you whip cream without whips? I mean, whipped cream isn't whipped cream at all unless it's been whipped with whips. Just as a poached egg isn't a poached egg unless it's been stolen from the woods in the dead of night. Row on, please!
Stop! Another door, bean room, coffee beans, jelly beans, has-beens.
Has-beens?
You won yourself. No time for arguing. Press on! Press on! Stop the boat! We're here.
Where?
Up there.
What's up there?
You'll see. This is the most important room in the entire factory. All my most secret new inventions are cooking and simmering in here. Old Fickle Gruber would give his front teeth to be allowed inside just for 3 minutes, and so Prodnose and Slogworth and all those other rotten chocolate makers. But now, listen to me. I want no messing about when you go in, no touching, no meddling, and no tasting. Is that agreed?
Yes, we won't touch anything.
Good. Everlasting gobstoppers, they're completely new. I'm inventing them for children who get very little pocket money. You can put an everlasting gobstopper in your mouth and you can suck it and suck it and suck it and suck it and it will never get any smaller.
It's like gum.
It is not like gum. Gum is for chewing, and if you try chewing one of these gobstoppers over here, you'd break your teeth off. But they change color every week and they taste terrific. Now that machine over there makes hair toffee, but I haven't got the mixture right yet. But when I do, there'll be no excuse for little boys and girls going about with bald heads.
But Mr. Wonka, little boys and girls never go.
Don't argue, my dear child. Please, don't argue. Now, if you'll all step this way, I will show you something I'm terrifically proud of. Oh, do be careful. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back. Okay. Now, here we go.
Why are they making noises?
You mean that's all?
That's all. Don't you know what it is?
By gum, it's gum! It's a stick of chewing gum!
Right you are. This gum is a stick of the most amazing, fabulous, and sensational gum in the world. This gum is a fantastic gum in that it's a chewing gum meal. It's a whole 3-course dinner by itself. Once I start selling this in the shops, it'll change everything. It'll be the end of cooking, marketing, forks, plates, washing up, and garbage. This gum I've just made just happens to be blueberry pie, roast beef, and tomato soup. But you can have almost anything you want.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you see, if you were to start chewing it, you would actually taste all of those things. It fills you up, it satisfies you, it's terrific.
It's utterly impossible.
All right, Mr. Wonka. How does it work?
You know what? I'd rather you didn't take it. You see, I hadn't got it quite right yet. There's still 1 or 2 things that I haven't got quite right. So yeah, I really do not suggest taking it.
Oh, the heck with that. Well, Violet, let's not do anything silly. What's so silly? I want the gum.
No, it isn't right. You mustn't do it. Just spit it out. Get it out.
It's great. It's fabulous. It's awesome.
And
It's amazing.
I mean, how is it? I mean, most oompa loompas that tried it. What? I really don't understand it.
Kiddo, keep on chewing, baby. It's a great day for the ball gods. Our little girl's the first person in the world to have a good chewing gum meal.
No. It isn't ready for eating.
Good heavens, girls. What's happening to your nose? It's turning blue.
Oh no.
Your face, your cheek, your whole face turning blue and purple all over. Mercy save us, the girl is turning blue and purple all over. You're glowing, Violet. You're glowing.
I told you I hadn't got it quite right. It always goes wrong when we come to dessert. It's the blueberry that does it. It's most annoying. I just can't understand it.
Save her. I feel most peculiar.
Tell the Oompa Loompas to roll Miss Beauregard into the juicing room at once.
The juicing room? What for?
You see, we've got to squeeze her. We've got to squeeze the juice out of her immediately. And afterwards, we'll just have to see how she turns out. I mean, but don't be worried. We'll get her repaired if it's the last thing we do. I really am sorry about it all. I really am. Ow! Oh. These are Gucci.
Mr. Wonka, will Violet ever be well again?
Well, she'll come out of the de-juicing machine just as thin as a whistle. And she'll be purple from head to toe. But there you are, that's what you get for chewing disgusting gum all day. Mm-hmm.
If it's so disgusting, then why do you make it in your factory?
I can't hear a word you're saying. Come on, follow me, off we go.
It's
stop here for a moment and catch your breath. Take a peek through the glass panel of this door. But don't go in. Whatever you do, do not go into the nut room. If you do go in, you'll disturb the miniature squirrels.
Look, Grandpa Joe, do you see them?
Miniature squirrels.
Jeepers, there'll be 100 of them over by that pile of walnuts over there.
These squirrels are specially trained for getting the nuts out of the walnuts.
What? Why use squirrels? Why not use oompa loompas?
No one can get nuts out of walnut shells in one piece except for squirrels. And in my factory, I insist on using only whole walnuts, and so I get squirrels to do the job. And see how they tap on each walnut to be sure it's not a bad one. If it's bad, it makes a hollow sound, and they don't bother opening it. They simply throw it down the garbage chute.
Hey, Daddy! I want a squirrel. Get me one of those squirrels!
Alright, my pet, Daniel will get you a squirrel just as soon as he possibly can.
I don't care. All I have at home is 6 dogs, 5 cats, 3 bunnies, 7 parakeets, 15 turtles, 20 goldfish, and 1 lousy hamster. Get me one of those squirrels!
Alright, my pet, Daniel will get you a squirrel.
Well, go on!
Very well. Wonka, how much do you want for one of these great squirrels? Name your price.
They're not for sale. She can't have one.
Who says I can't have one? I'm gonna go and then get myself a squirrel this minute.
Man, these kids.
Ooh, party. Pink macaroons and a million balloons, at least 100 a day. And by the way, I want to feast. I want to feast. Cream buns and donuts and fruitcake with no nuts. So good you could go nuts. Give it to me now. I want a party with rooms full of laughter, 10,000 tons of ice cream. And if I don't get the things I am after, I'm going to scream. I want the works. I want the whole works. Presents and prizes and sweets and surprises in all shapes and sizes. And now, don't care how, I want it now. Don't care how, I want it now. Ooh, this one will do. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh no, they've all jumped on her, all of them. 25 of her right armpit down, 25 of her left armpit down, 25 of her right leg anchored to the ground, and 24 have her left leg. And the last squirrel, it started climbing up Veruca's head, and it started tapping on Veruca's head with the snuggles.
Stay here, Veruca, come back! What are they doing to her?
They're testing to see if she's a bad nut. Watch.
Oh, no!
Oh, she's gone.
Where's the person who's gone to?
Well, that particular shoe runs directly into the great big main rubbish pipe, which carries away all the rubbish from every part of the factory. All the floor sweepings, potato peelings, rotten cabbages, fish heads, stuff like that.
Who eats fish and cabbage and potatoes in this factory? I'd like to know.
I do, of course. You don't think I live on cacao beans now, do you? And of course, the pipe runs to the furnace in the end.
Now see her, Wonka. I think I'm going to save you fun this time. You do indeed. And don't let me a bit of a front. Don't mind admitting it. Definitely you can write this work first. I'll have you know extreme possibilities. Okay, now.
Don't be cross, my dear sir. I expect she'll turn up again sooner or later. I mean, she may not even have gone down the pipe at all. She may be stuck in the pipe, just below the entrance hole. Right? No, and if that's the case, all you have to do is go in there and pull her up again.
Veruca, are you down there?
Good gracious me, well look, rubbish is going to be looks like down there, Angina. Help!
Oh no, they pushed her too.
Mr. Wonka, what's gonna happen to the salads?
I expect someone will pick them up at the bottom of the chute.
But what about the great fiery incinerator?
Oh, that. Yeah, they only light that every other day. I mean, perhaps this is one of the days where they let it go out. I mean, they might be lucky. You never know. Kids today are disappearing like rabbits. I just can't understand it. Well, shall we move on?
Oh, yes.
Right.
My feet are getting tired. I want to watch telly.
Well, if that's the case, then we'd better take the elevator. Come on, it's just down the hall. Follow me.
Whoa, it's a great glass elevator. And look at all the buttons all over.
This isn't just an ordinary elevator. See, this elevator can go sideways, long ways, slant ways, any other way you can think of. You can visit any single room in the entire factory. You simply press a button and zing, you're off.
Fantastic.
And look, every button is labeled.
And each button stands for a room.
Yeah. See, it says strawberry juice water pistol, exploding candies for your enemies, stick jaw for talkative parents, invisible chewing gum for eating in class, rainbow drops, suck them in and you can spit them out in 6
We don't have all day. Come on.
Is it? Television room and all this lot?
Certainly, right here.
Whoopee! That's for me!
Hang on, everybody. Oh, please don't be sick.
Try to stop me!
Then you'd better take this.
Make all the things stop!
I can't do that. It won't stop till we get there. At this moment, I'm only hoping that no one else is using the other elevator.
Elevator!
The one that goes on the same track as this one, in the opposite direction, of course.
Holy mackerel, you mean you're gonna have a collision?
Well, I've always been lucky so far.
Now I feel gonna be sick.
Oh, no, please don't. We're nearly there. Don't spoil my hat. Oh, okay, just a minute now. Before we go into the television room, I want to warn you. There's dangerous stuff in there. You must not tamper with them. Is that agreed? Is that agreed?
Yes, Mr. Wonka.
Well, everybody out. This is the testing room for my very latest and greatest invention, television chocolate.
What is television chocolate?
Good heavens, child, stop interrupting me. Now, it works by television. I don't like television myself. I suppose it's all right in small doses, but children never seem to be able to take it in small doses. They want to sit there all day long, staring at the screen.
That's me! Shut up!
Thank you. Now, when I first saw ordinary television working, I was struck by a tremendous idea. If a photograph could be broken up into millions of tiny pieces, and the pieces sent whizzing through the air until they hit an antenna, why couldn't I send a real bar of chocolate whizzing through the air in tiny pieces, and the pieces put together again at the end, all ready to be eaten?
Impossible!
I think so. Watch me send a real bar of chocolate by television. Bring me the chocolate bar, please. chocolate bar. The chocolate bar. Thank you. Oh, it has to be big. Because whenever you send something by television, it always comes out much smaller than it was when it went in. Alright, get ready. Right. Get ready. No. No. Mike. You. Stand back. You're too close. There are dangerous rays coming out of that thing. They can break you up into a million tiny pieces. There you go. That's better. Now, switch on.
The chocolate!
It's rushing above our heads in a million tiny pieces. Quick, come over here. Watch the screen. Quick, grab it, grab it.
How can you grab it? It's just a picture on a television screen.
It's real chocolate.
You were saying?
Fantastic!
Oh, once I start selling this across the country, a commercial will flash onto the screen and a voice will say, "Eat Wonka's chocolates, they're the best in the world. If you don't believe it, try one for yourself now."
Oh, fantastic! Absolutely marvelous!
Mr. Wonka, can't you send other things through there in the same way? Like people? Can't you send a real life person whizzing through there in the exact same way?
People? Are you out of your mind?
But could it be done?
Good heavens, child, I really don't know. I mean, I guess... I really... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it could. Yeah. Like, seriously, I really don't want to get sued. Of course it could. I mean, I really wouldn't want to risk it, though. It might have some pretty nasty results.
Look at me! I'm gonna be the first person in the world to be sent by television!
No.
No, Mike, stop. Come back. You'll be turned into a million tiny pieces. See you later, alligator! He's gone.
Oh, we must watch the screen. Make him...
He's taking a heck of a long time to come across.
Hold everything, watch the screen. Something's happening.
Here he comes. Yep, that's him, all right.
Quick, grab it.
He's a midget.
He's completely okay.
You call that okay? I can't send him off to school like this. He'll get squashed.
Well, of course he's sure. What did you expect?
No, Mike. You're not allowed to watch television. I'll put the television set right out the window the moment we get home. What? I don't care what you want or how much you want it or how much you jump and scream.
Mr. Wonka, will Mike ever return to normal?
Well, small boys are extremely springy and elastic. I mean, maybe he'll stretch if we put him on the machine I have for testing the tough stretchiness of chewing gum.
How far do you think he'll stretch?
Maybe miles. I mean, he'll be awfully thin. But we'll fatten him up with some of my super vitamin candy. It contains the vitamins from A all the way to Z. Don't look so worried. You know, Mr. TV, just hand these orders to the oompa loompas over there. Don't look so worried. They all come out of the washer, you know, every one of them. which room shall it be next? We must be going. And how many children are left now?
Well, it's just Charlie left now, Mr. Wonka.
You mean you're the only one left?
Why, yes.
Oh, but my dear boy, that means you've won. Oh, I do congratulate you, I really do. I'm so delighted. Oh, how wonderful this is. This could not be any better. I had a hunch, right from the beginning that it was going to be you. Congratulations. Well done, Charlie, well done. But we must not dilly, we must not dally. We have an enormous number of things to do before the day's out. Just think of all the arrangements that have to be made.
Wait, Mr. Wonka, I'm afraid I don't understand. What do you mean?
Oh, do forgive me, Charlie. I get carried away at times. I forget that you didn't know.
Know what?
Charlie, I love my chocolate factory. Tell me, Charlie, do you love my chocolate factory? But think carefully, because it's very important how you feel.
Well, I've never thought about it before. All I can say is I've been very happy today. I've never spent a more spectacular day anywhere in my entire life. Do I love this chocolate factory? Yes, I do. It means a great deal to me.
Well, why do you ask, Mr. Wonka?
Well, Charlie and all of the others will receive all the chocolate I promised them, and the candy, of course. But I want Charlie to receive much more. You see, this whole day has been a contest. It's been a contest to find out who'd be the best person for the job.
What job?
Charlie, I'm getting old, I'm not getting any younger, and carrying out my ideas isn't as easy as it once was, and I need some help, and that means you.
Me?
Yes, I would like you and Grandpa Joe, and the rest of your family, of course, to come and live here permanently. I have no family, and I really want someone to take over after I've gone, and I could think of no one else who I'd like to run this factory more than you. And I've been watching you the whole day, and you seem like the type of person that will care for this factory and appreciate it as much as I have for all these years. Charlie, will you accept my offer? If you do, everything that I have is yours.
Will I? Wow, I don't know. Will I? Of course I will! Just think of it, Grandpa Joe. Think of all the chocolate. It's gonna be our chocolate factory. Just wait until we tell Mom and Dad and the grand folks. We're never gonna have to starve again. Just wait and see.
Hooray, Charlie! Let's go own a chocolate factory!
Oh, good old show.
Sweets, all those wonderful Willy Wonka treats. You can't eat the others, 'cause we are the Wonka. When it comes to candy, really's the Wonka.
The Candyman can, 'cause he makes us live with love and makes the world taste good.
Willy Wonka makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. You can take tomorrow, dip it in a dream. Separate the sorrow and collect of all the cream. The Candyman, the Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
I've got a perfect puzzle for you. Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
What do you get when you guzzle down sweets?
Eating as much as an elephant eats.
What are you at, getting terribly fat? What